So because Count Yorga was a success at the box office, the guys at AIP were like, hey, why don't we make a sequel? So The Return of Count Yorga from 1971 was released, and I don't know. I don't know what to rate this. Let's review it anyway, though, because we're already here. So apparently, this movie takes place in San Francisco now, and Count Yorga and his servant Bruda have been revived by the Santa Ana winds. And he, Bruda, and a bunch of vampires rise back to life and attack this kid named Tommy, played by Philip Frame. Anyway, a little later, Yorga meets an orphanage teacher named Cynthia Nelson, played by Mariette Hartley, and I can kind of see why he'd fall for her. Nah, seriously, he actually falls for her, in the same way that Blackula does for Tina, although it's a lot more forced here. Anyway, Yorga bites one of the party guests, heads back to his newly acquired mansion, and sends out Bruda and his vampires to wipe out most of Cynthia's family, and then hypnotizes her so that way she won't remember any of it. A little while later, Cynthia's mute maid, Jennifer, played by Yvonne Wilder, sees everything that's going on and calls the police. But unfortunately, by the time they arrive, Bruda has gotten rid of all the evidence. And noticing this, Cynthia's fiance, Dave Baldwin, played by Roger Perry, who played Dr. Hayes in the previous film, tries to go around San Francisco to get some answers, but to no avail, unfortunately. Also, Tommy's been acting a little strange lately. Then we devolve into witchery, and then psychological horror? What even is this movie? Then I guess the fiance of one of Cynthia's family members gets lured to Yorga's mansion and gets strangled by Yorga. And an oddly terrifying scene, might I add. And he finally got a cape on. Tommy kills Jennifer, so the cops are called, but that could have gone better, although they do kill Bruda. Yorga is about to turn Cynthia into a vampire, but Baldwin tries to stop him, only to be turned into a vampire by the brides. He's almost killed by Yorga, but then Cynthia regains her memories and chucks an axe into Yorga's chest before Baldwin pushes him off. Just as the two are about to celebrate, David turns into a vampire and bites Cynthia, turning her as well. Overall, it tries to cram too much into it. The plot is a little hard to follow, but the acting is pretty good. But it's not better than the original. Overall, I'm giving this one a 5 out of 10.